Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Bashim, Yahshua, Barakathon to all the brothers out there. And Shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Thon, Bashim, Yahshua to all the sisters. This is Isupk New Orleans, Shreveport. Coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Junior Hunter. If it's not coming from 1 West under Commander Junior Hunter, you are not hearing the truth. And this, we got a Black History Month, coming up. But at Isupk, we teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American about their true Black and brown history. We teaching them about, this comes out the law, statutes, commandments out the Bible. Not no man-made holiday. Where we got to get the shortest day of the month. Shortest month of the year to celebrate a holiday is, as in my eyes, never really meant anything. Even before I came to it never meant anything. I just want to say shalom to the brothers that's often the class with me. We got a priest officer, Camp Shreveport, Nakawan. Got priest officer 500 Kawan, Yahweh, and priest officer 50 Ram Yala. We can bring it to you, because the class is, there was no brotherhood for young man Tyree Nichols, or his family, that was just a really, truly, that always go on. And I can say that because I went through the same thing as a young man, looked as a teen. But it just wasn't oppressor cops. These was cops from the neighborhood. Cops, that was a little older than you, some of them, you knew them from around the hood, Now they're younger. See, back then it was a little older. Now they come in cops younger, and usually guys that became cops, they had this little group of thing the police have for young people, the young teens, called police explorers. So like I say, you never know. You're in school. Next thing you know, you see some cops coming in. That because they got one of their little members, just want to be a cop one day is in the police explorers. They been had that going on even when I was a teenager. Y'all want to do they still have it now? I don't know. But I know that was going on when I was a youngster. But then they and then they talk about Black History Month coming up. What we celebrating that for? When we just had 5 cops kill a young brother. What we celebrate for? They always say that we have we done came a long way, but we still have far to go. We ain't came a long way. Like we done went backwards, but we hated each other. The tribes was all warring against each other. Now, this brother, it's already, I'd have been through, get them, pull you out the car, get on top about from your own kind, your own brother, your black and brown police officer, not no oppressor, same thing. We thought I was just looking at, we thought you was somebody else. I lived through. We thought we had you mistaken identity or something like that. What if I'd have died? What they were told my parents that? That's the excuse they had for my parents. We made a mistake. We or the same excuse they've been using for the last 40 years. We need more training for the officers. They've been saying that for so long. It's like y'all supposed to been trained. Y'all didn't show their brother. Y'all every last one of them cops probably a Christian, or probably say, hey, what? I love God, I love all people. Why y'all didn't show their brother don't love that night? What was the love then? What was goodwill and goodwill to men? What was all that stuff in? Well, black, love your brother. What was that in? No, y'all just did that brother dirty. Now you got a family without a son. And then you have a child without a father. You know, somebody will find a brother, or somebody probably looked up, or probably a child looked up to that brother. You know, saying, skateboard, and photography, and all that. Somebody probably watched that guy like, I want to do that right there. And that's what y'all took out the community. I, I've been Memphis one time. My relatives stayed there once upon a time. And I used to go out there and visit all the time. I had to go out there one time, and I know it's rough out in West Memphis, I know it's rough. I had to go out there because my sister's car got shot up. I know it's rough out there. I know your job. You probably frustrated behind your job, but hey, at the end of the day, you just can't say, "Hey, I'm doing my job," but yet you doing wrong like that. You weren't doing your job. That's not even in your job requirement to beat somebody to death. Or better yet, if you do got a issue out, you ain't got to issue out something like that. You ain't got to do that. But that's kind of brotherhood. Young man Tyree received. And we in the Isupk, we totally against that. We gonna go ahead, sir.
Did y'all hear about that the brother Tyree was actually involved, one of the officers that was beating him, one of their girlfriends or lady that was with, and he was involved with one of them. That's correct. Did anybody
So I heard, I read that, I seen it on Facebook.
Yeah, right.
We look at that, if that was the case, and we look at the fact that what those brothers did was dead ass wrong. They were dead wrong for brutally beating that brother the way that they did, and for the fact that they jumped that brother because one of them was too tired or too confident to face and press that brother one on one, makes it even more heinous and of a shame and disgusting act that was committed against him. I just want to say so.
Yeah, Audubon is right. That was just, let's just say that's true. I mean, that one was, you're in the world. You ain't following this Bible. You ain't following these law, statutes, commandments. That woman was through with you, and she done moved on. And yet you use your job, get his name, what kind of car he drive, and set up an ambush. So that's all it was. That's all it looked like to me. Because if my dealings with police and get did like that, at least they stayed in the car, but sometimes they'll stay in the car, read your license plate, let you know where you got a stolen car, mixed tags, registration, you got any registration on it, you got any insurance on it, or something like that. No, they pulled up on that brother, jerk about the car, then shot all kind of orders at him. Ain't nobody said anything.
Con, if I could,
Go ahead, sir.
so Shanae said, the brother and the police officer's baby mama worked at FedEx together.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you see these type of situations, you got to know one thing for sure. This is what wisdom taught me, right? This is what being an ISUPK under Commander Junior Hunter taught me, is that these things happen because of sin, man. There's always some sin that happens first before these atrocious things happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it all comes back down to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
You understand? And even though, like, you would think that black men being on the police force would be a positive for other black men. You know what I'm saying? For Hispanic men being on the police officer force would be a positive for our people. But they take on the same mind frame as the oppressor. You understand? And it's just like, I mean, you can't win in this situation. You understand? The scriptures say that your life is going to hang in doubt. These is part of the curses, man.
That's right.
This is what we're going through. This is part of the curses that we've been living through, man. If I could, let me get that in Deuteronomy.
Come on, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 65.
Come.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Among these nations, we're gonna find no ease. Not even if our people are put in a position to be able to protect and serve. A police officer is supposed to protect and serve.
That's
You
right.
understand? You anybody know this? Even at the job that y'all work at, you don't bring your personal life into your workplace.
That's right.
You understand? But under the oppressor, our people are gonna find no ease, man. Read on.
Come on. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Good night, man. I know y'all all can understand that. You know what I'm saying? You can barely serve the Most High and do this work for having to be somewhere in somebody's slavery. You understand? Making them rich. You understand what I'm saying? You tired, but you still got to get up and you still got to keep going.
Callous on your feet.
You know what I'm saying? Callous on your feet. You call in too many times, you ain't got no job, but you decide you want to stay home today. You don't feel like it. You ain't got the right to do that.
That's right.
We don't have no ease in this empire, man.
Right.
Read on.
Come on. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
A trembling heart, man. Meaning, like, when you got a trembling heart, it's like you in fear. You know, when you trembling in fear, your mind is, you can't wrap your mind around the things that's going on in this world, man. The way that we having to live in this empire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't wrap your mind around a nation so weak, but they get to be above you and oppress you and trample down on you. Read on.
Come on. And failing of eyes and sorrow of mind.
Right, man. In your mind, this is sorrowful, man. To even hear that it was five black police officers beat a black man to death. Like, damn, if you got to worry about being pulled over by your own kind now. It's bad enough that the oppressor was killing us, but now you got to get pulled over. You getting pulled over by your own kind, and you still don't know if you're gonna come home, man. You don't know if you're gonna live or die.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
If I may, this ain't that's been going on. Even when I was a kid, we've been had black officers, but it used to be like, it was never like five of them. They ain't never had them all black tactical group. They always, in some areas they had you with a black and a white one, and the black cop he'll show out for the white cop, beat you down, rough you up, and all that, just to show out for the Edomite.
To try to show some kind of camaraderie. Try to show some kind of camaraderie, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and in doing it, you just showing the oppressor that he got you on lock. You feel what I'm saying? He in control. You ain't showing him that you big and bad, or you just showing him, I'm down with you. Whatever you want to do, I'm down to do it. You want to beat this nigga, let's beat him. You understand? You want to do this to that nigga, I'm down with you.
Right.
I ain't black no more. You ain't white no more. We blue. You know what I'm saying? They lean up on that blue. You know what I'm saying? They still colored, but we blue now. You know what I'm saying? Good night, bro. Can I get the next verse?
Come on, sir. Verse 66. And it reads, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Right, man. Your life is gonna hang in doubt. You understand? A brother got beat to death, man. Imagine not knowing if you're gonna live or die. Imagine being beat mercilessly, man. Handcuffed. You can't even defend yourself, man. And there's nothing that you can do about it but hope and just hope that you can live through this situation, man.
That's right.
Good night, man. Imagine 5 men beating the hell out of you, beating the life out of you. Come on, man. And they look just like you.
Good night.
Good night, man. Read on.
Come. And thou shalt fear day and night.
Read on.
And shall have none assurance of thy life.
Man, at this point, none of us should be sure about our life. All of us should submit to the Most High God, man. When 5 black men trample down on 1 man and kill a man, all of us should just be like, man, it ain't safe out here. Without the protection of the Most High, we ain't got nothing, man. We ain't got nothing without the protection of the Most High, man.
That's right.
That's all I want to bring out. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like you say, without the protection of the Most High, we are, like I said, we got this evil holiday coming up tomorrow. And everybody that's black, brown, or whatever, even the Edomite, gonna be celebrating this, how You know, the other, you know, some like the Amalek, they're gonna be celebrated because they the one that was the biggest winners out of all those civil rights movements. They was the one, you know, during when it was time to vote, they was signing up blacks in the South to vote. You know, that's what they was doing. Matter of fact, they even had a murder, you know, in Mississippi back in I think it was like 64. You know, when they was signing up people to in the South to vote, they got, you know, there was 2 Jewish boys and a brother got killed back in those days. You know, they had a movie and stuff about it. You know, it was all in the papers. You know, that happened before my time, but you know, it was still they were making movies about it and everything. Like I said, like I said, we already had to worry about, you know, racism for the oppressor. Now, you know, it's been showing live and living color. You know that when the oppressor say it wasn't me. Now they see, hey, you know, when they say it wasn't me, they would say, hey, it was somebody just like you that did that. We didn't do that.
And Salaki, your heart.
Go ahead, sir.
What you said earlier, it was so heavy that what is it that blacks, Hispanics, what do we have to celebrate so-called tomorrow for every month? What the hell is it that we got to celebrate when one of our is brutally murdered by his own brother? What the hell that we have to celebrate? And the fact that we are still in, we're still oppressed, still at the bottom, we are at the foot of the oppressors, and they give us 1 month, 12 months, and we're supposed to be thankful for that. We're supposed to have gratitude and celebrate that. They give us the shortest days or the shortest month out the year. You give us 28 days to celebrate a fake history that you gave us, not the true history that the Lord gave us. You give us 28 days to celebrate a history that you falsified, that you whitewashed, and you want us to celebrate that. Salaki.
Yeah, you know what you're saying is absolutely right. I mean, it's a bit, you know, like I said, like for me, you know, I always noticed that. You know, you coming up in school, you know, back then, you know, your teachers, was part of the civil rights movement. You know, yeah, you know, back then when I was a kid, you had your teachers was about 50, 60 years old. You know, they weren't young like they are now. Your teachers was old. You know, in their 50s or 60s, been teaching ever since 1950 something. You know, and they taught us, all about this Black history, you know, month and all that, and how, and how we supposed to love one another. But they know in reality, they trying to get us to segregate when we're not even together. You know, as a people, we're not even together. But yet you want us to go and love another people when we can't even love each other. You know. That's why, I'm gonna bring out the scripture. This scripture ring so heavy to me. Zephaniah 2:1.
Don, I got you.
All right, thanks, sir.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourself together. Yea, gather together, O nation desire.
Now, we that nation not desire. We the one, this just like I don't want like one was bringing out, we fall up under them curses. We fall up under them curses. These are the curses we're going through. That's all what it is, And now, like I said, live and living color. This is what your black cops is doing. This is what they've been doing. When they say when they used to go home and tell you, man, please just just jump me. What color was it? I said it was black. It's like, well, the first thing come out their mouth, what you do, not knowing these police doing that all over they community. Some of them was even raised in that community and come back. You thinking they finna come back and better the community? No, they beating everybody down. They harassing everybody. They stealing for everybody. They doing just like the oppressor doing. That's why they say gather yourselves together. Oh, nation, we that nation not desired, because we're not even desired by our own. We're not desired by any of the other nations. We already know that. Now we gotta figure, this what they say about that 2/3 or that 1/3 that not gonna make it. These are these people, just them five right there, those five of them is not gonna make it. Right there, unless they come into, they repent their ways, coming to this truth, because what they did, they did something horrendous, something that'll never be forgotten in history, because they get to take the blame off the oppressor. Now it's shining right on us, Now, they ain't asking what did he do. They ain't gotta ask no question. Did he resist? The guy couldn't resist. He done got grabbed, thrown on the ground. And they telling him get on the ground. He's already on the ground. They tell him, lay down. He's already laying down. How you tell a person to do something he already doing it? That's why I said that was a well-modified hit. That's all I see it there. A straight up hit. Like
if I could.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
It's part of their protocol to speak that type of way. Like you got every time you look at these videos of the oppressors or our own kind beating a brother, arresting a brother for whatever reason, all of them are trained to scream out these different commands. One is telling you lay on the ground, one telling you put your hands behind your back, one telling you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do, when to do. And it's all to make it seem like you're resisting. You got your hands behind your back, but they say put your hands behind your back. You're not resisting, but they say stop resisting.
That's right.
They train to do that so that they can be able to take advantage of you, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that they can be able to really go in and beat you, because that's why they took the job, man. A lot of these people took the job so that they can have power over somebody else's life. And like becoming a police officer, you basically got the right to, take over somebody's life in that moment.
Right.
You get to tell them to do this, they got to listen to you. They got to, you tell them put their hands behind their back, they got to listen to you. You tell them stop walking and come talk to you, they got to listen to you. You understand? So and it makes you, go ahead.
What you're saying so heavy because you think about it, they got so many officers, even when it's just two, and each one of them yelling out a different command, they yelling it. It's not to get you to follow instructions, like you say, it's to cause confusion. When a person is afraid or when to their life, like every black and brown man should be, when a cop pulls them over, you've been taught that your life is in danger at that point. So when a cop pulls over a black or brown man, they're yelling out, get on the ground, put your hands behind your head, cross your knees, cross your legs, and lay on your face, and come walk back to me all these different commands. It causes confusion to that person that's under distress. And if I could, I got a precept to break out this stuff.
So like if I could, I want you to finish reading Zephaniah 2 all the way down to 3.
Okay, cut on context. Verse number Zephaniah, the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2. You want me to start back again, sir?
Come on, you can read it from the top all the way down to 3.
Come on, the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourself together. Yea, gather together, O nation not united. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Right, man. We got to gather ourselves together before it's all over with. Before the Lord look down at these situations and be like, you know what, that's enough. You understand? You got 5 Israelites killing another Israelite, that's enough. Yeah, I'm done. You understand? We got to gather ourselves together before he say, you know what I'm saying, man, that's it. I'm finna destroy this place because it's evil, vile, and disgusting. You understand? Before the decree bring forth, meaning before the Lord gave us a time to get ourselves together. You understand? He gave us that grace period. You understand? And the Lord is being merciful. But our people are so stiff-necked. We don't realize, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is doing us a huge favor.
That's right.
You understand? The Lord wants us at the top and everybody else at the bottom.
Right.
We got to learn how to live righteously, man, and gather ourselves together. You know what I'm saying? Before the Lord destroy this place, man. Read on.
Before the day of the Lord's anger upon you, Verse 3, seek ye the Lord, all ye of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall, it may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Right, man. I mean, that's heavy, man.
All right.
The Lord want us to gather together so we won't have to partake in this nation's sins, man. You don't have to die with the oppressor. If all the meek of the earth, you need to be serving the Most High. If you got any good in you, you need to be in this truth, serving the Most High, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, gathering yourselves together, because the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. You know what I'm saying? The prophets are back. It ain't no secret. We letting y'all know what time it is. We prophesying to you. We saying, thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no fairy tale, man. It's gonna happen. You understand? And what you gonna want to do, you gonna want to be on the right side, man. You gonna want to gather yourselves together so that you can be hid in the day that the Lord come through and destroy this place. You understand? Like, that's what we hoping for. We hoping that all our brothers and sisters wake the hell up,
Right.
so that they can be hid when the Lord come through and, you know, with that two-edged sword, destroying this place. You understand? Yeah, that's what I want to bring out. You can go ahead, Officer Kawan.
Yeah.
Kind of just quick stuff real quick. In the Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that tender among you, and that's talking about brothers, that man that's supposed to be your brother, your black, Hispanic, and a Native American. He's talking about your flesh and blood, your own people. And very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. And that's what those 5 brothers did to Brother Tyree. Their eye was towards that brother for a bitch. Let's put it like that. For a raggedy bitch that did not deserve for that brother to die the way that he died, because she was a whore, chose to marry a whore. That brother had to die because that one nigga chose a whore as his wife or baby mama. That brother had to die because he had eyes for her, and she wasn't a nurse or a true princess of the Lord. I wasn't taught that sleeping with one man means that that's your husband. So that brother had to die because the other brother was poor. Instead of him being a brother and having an evil eye towards that man, that brother's fault that gave up the father. That brother was being a man. And who knows? She probably doing that to one another. But because that bitch gave that brother the heart, this brother had to die because that didn't have enough. That one nigga didn't have enough brotherhood to go to that brother because his eye was evil. Salaki.
Yeah, what you was bringing out was real heavy, sir. You know,
Damn right.
you know, this thing about it, you know, we ought to have to deal with whores like that, you know. But we ain't never just went out, you know, when it's over, it's over. Just walk away. No, not that evil brother. You know, he used his job, you know, as he supposed to protect and serve. That's his job. And like I said, I'm willing to bet he's a Christian, and I'm willing to bet, you know, he at church right now. You know, just seeking, asking for forgiveness. No, he don't deserve no forgiveness for what he did. You know, because he don't. These scriptures, we talking, he done heard in the church already. You know, these scriptures that you hear all the time. You know, but nobody wants to obey them. You know, they don't want to obey these scriptures. They just want to go on and do what they want to do, and still think the Most High still love them just because you say you believe in Jesus, and he, you know, and you beg for forgiveness of your sins, but you still out there doing the same thing. You know, you still out there, you know, messing. You know, this woman a whore. You know, you young, but you know she's a whore. Okay, she don't want you. She don't want you. You can move on. You had no right to do that to that man. I mean, that was, you know, or you know, then you go up there saying you're a Christian, you know, and all that, saying you love God, love our people. What was the love for Tyree? That's what I'm trying to get at. Where's the love for him? What was the love for him? They go over all these scriptures, just like just why I want to just bring out the scripture of Revelation 18:4. This is what the Most High he telling us, from John the Revelator, he's saying getting these visions for the Most High, telling us what's gonna befall us in the end time.
Come on, you hard, got you.
What kind, sir?
The book of Revelation, chapter 18:4. And I heard a from heaven say, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not her plague."
Yeah, that's what the Isupk been teaching since 1969. That's what we teach people now. That's what we try to teach people like those police officers. They hit us classes up in Memphis. They done heard them. They done heard the camps. They go by all the time. They checking us out all the time. They hear that. That's why they telling us, come from out of her by people. That mean, come out of the come from out of the culture of the of Babylon, of New Babylon, of America. Come out that culture. Take off that culture of the oppressor. Because that's all the brothers did. They took on the culture of what the oppressor did back from slavery, back all the way back to, biblical time, to slavery, till now. And now now it's just been exposed that, hey, they do it too. Not everybody know. It ain't just something you hear about it anymore. Everybody knows it now. And then those fools, not only did they have their body camera on, they ain't even, but do like the oppressors do, turn their cameras off. Not only was, they had their own cameras on, they had a camera, eye in the sky. And I guess they did scope out their neighborhood good enough to know there was camera in the area. And so now they nakedness was exposed.
If I could,
go ahead, sir.
They waited on that brother. You understand? Like they caught their brother on the way home. You understand? They waited on their brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's heavy what you was bringing out a couple minutes ago when you was saying, like, you can get up there and say that you love our people. You know what I'm saying? And you're a Christian and you love the Most High. You understand? You said, where was that love? Because what I'm saying, as a people, or as in the world with Christianity, they are used to saying they love somebody or saying they love the Most High God, but the way that they conduct themselves is totally different. You know what I'm saying? If I could, I got a precept on Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. It say, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. You understand? Like you saying this, but look at what your actions produce. You understand? Like you murdered a brother, and especially in Isupk, being raised under such scrutiny. You know what I'm saying, and strictness, that we understand that brotherhood is up like the first two commandments: loving the Most High God with all your heart and your might and your soul. You understand? And loving your neighbor as you love yourself, loving your brother as you love yourself. You understand? And like the title that you chose for this class is so heavy. They didn't have any brotherhood. This happened because of a lack of brotherhood. You understand? Had it been some oppressor, he'd have walked up to him, hey man, I think that you dealing with, I think me and you dealing with the same woman, or was she trying to leave me, but I don't, I'm not really done with her. And he probably would explain the whole situation. You understand? But because it was another brother, and we so used to hating our people hate our people more than anybody.
That's right.
You understand? We should if everybody hate us, we should at least love each other. Instead of trying to seek love from the other way, we try to get love from the other nation. Rather than loving that brother or sister that's right next door to you, man. Loving that brother or sister that's in that same neighborhood, man. Loving that brother or sister that's Black, Hispanic, or Native American. We all being oppressed by the same damn devil. You understand? And the problem is that our hearts in the world, not us, of course, but in the world as a people, our hearts are far removed from the Most High God, and we so used to giving lip service, just using words and just tossing the word love around like it's nothing. You understand? When love is an action word. You know what I'm saying? If you love the Most High God, it'll cause you to do something. It'll cause you to act a certain type of way. You understand? That's all I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, what you were saying was heavy. That scripture you brought out of Matthew. He said, they draw, not at me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. That's been the Christian church ever since I've been in this world. That's Christianity, 101. They'll say all day, I love, I love God. I love this, I love that. But yet, soon the church over, they either at the dope house, or having illicit sex with somebody they ain't got no business, probably somebody's husband or somebody's wife. Or they do what we just seen on live TV, they killing somebody. They violate somebody's rights, civil rights. Basic human rights. The right to be able to live and breathe, the right to be able to ask a question. What you stopping me for?
As long
well, sir.
I'm just the sister ain't her post right there with us. Most of the time when hatred normally has something to do with not just women or money. That's the one thing that in Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and money. The Bible says that have fallen at the hand of one. That right there, that's a heavy point that she posted. I just wanted to address that. This brother died, not a woman. His brother died trying to bitch. A whore. It's a lot here.
Good night.
Yeah, a lot of brothers don't went down behind the same thing. Like I said, do you think it's the first time this did happen? This a situation like that behind police? Why you think they had so many police shootings and all that? A lot of time, like you said, a lot of time they bring they personal problems on the job and do it. Like I said, this ain't the first time this done happened. This is not the first time. They've been doing that. Now they just done, they just exposed now. Now they can't say now. What they gonna say next month? Black History come out. Matter of fact, just to say, let me get Ecclesiastes 77.
All right, I got it. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely, O person, maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyed the heart.
Now, the reason I brought that up, I got woken up about 2 o'clock in the morning. I had it on World News, and they had a little segment about how President Joe Biden invited, the mother and her husband to the White House to be a part of the Black Caucus. They say a person make a wise man mad. Why? I told them, man, you keep that. My son is gone. My son's not coming back. But you want to offer me that to come to the White House and slip him on the Black Caucus? My son was just killed by 5 black officers. And an Edomite that was right along with him, who they trying to get out of. His mom supposed to be piping mad. I don't want nothing from him. If you can't bring my son back, I don't want nothing.
That's right.
I don't want to come to the White House.
Right.
What the White House did for my son.
That's that gift, your heart.
Yeah, the gift destroys all. I'm just like, the gift destroys all. I mean, you're supposed to be mad right now. Your son is gone in front of the whole world seeing it. Understand they just would have accosted him and let him come home. That's something else. That's all part of the day of the life. But no,
So
he
like
didn't
if
come
I
home.
could.
Go ahead, sir.
Man, Officer Rawam just told me that his baby mama was an Edomite.
Whoa. Oh,
That's
that's even worse. That's even worse.
kind of like good night. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures, it's heavy what the scriptures be bringing out. You understand? Like if you find adversity, you're gonna find them there first. You understand? Like if I could, I got a precept in the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 27, and it reads, "For a whore is a deep ditch." You understand? Just a whore by itself, just a woman that, you know what I'm saying, that want to be loose with herself, that's a deep ditch to fall in, man. You understand? And I'm going to read on. And a strange woman, man, an Edomite, you know, you understand, like a Chinese woman, a Japanese, an African woman, a strange woman is a narrow pit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the scriptures is so heavy. How the scriptures say we're not supposed to give our sons and our daughters to the other nations, man. But see, that goes right back into that Martin Luther King dream. You understand? Like the law, it's so heavy how these things happen, man. The Lord is trying to speak to our people, man. You understand? Like this happens right around the Dr. Martin Luther King Day and in between Dr. Martin Luther King Day and Black History Month, to show our people the filthiness that's going on within our nation. You understand? Like his brother was, if he was dealing with a sister, it might have been different, man. It might have been different if this, you know, if the sister was raised properly under these ranks and she wasn't a whore, then of course, man, it'll be a totally different story. You understand?
Right.
But this is what you deal with when you dealing with a whore, or you dealing with a strange woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't say the strange woman was a whore. The strange woman don't even have to be a whore. You understand? But she's still gonna be a narrow pit, man. And when the brother told, I brought this scripture up. Oh, she not? No. Okay, so Most High and Christ, good night. Yeah, he said, well, the baby mama was not an Edomite. Salaki. I was gonna say, but damn, you know, but the scripture is so heavy and it's so true, man. A whore is a deep ditch, man. You understand?
Yeah, that's all right, you know. But you know, that just bring us, you know, bring me to the scripture, you know, Micah 2:10. You know, that's why, you know, that's why I see no, the ISBK is the home of the truth, you know, because Christianity just showed its face, you know. There was a bunch of Christians right there, but God-fearing men beating the man. You know, that was your Christianity right there. You know, that was your Christianity right there. That's why, you know, you got it, sir.
I got it. It said Micah 2:10.
Yes, sir.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword.
Yeah, this was the Most High, you know, let you know, come, you know, it's time to come away from the oppressor, come, you know, away from his ways. You know, he polluted. You know, being trying to be like them instead of like, you know, like Most High wrote in this Bible for you to be. You know, but you trying to be like them, yeah, it's going to destroy you. Because like I said, both sides, you know, don't like I said, you know, like I said, Romans 9-13, you know, for Jacob have I love, for Esau have I hate. You know, and we done and our people done took on the nature of Esau. You know, that's why things like that go down. You know, because they want to be like the oppressor so bad. You know, even though they can't change color. You know, but they can change their ways. You know, they forget, you know, brotherhood and all that, you know, loving my brother. Hey, I'm gonna be down with the blue team. They gonna do what I gotta do. Well, let's just say you're not even a cop anyway, you just a regular Joe Blow. But yeah, you ain't got no love for your brother anyway out the street. You have to, you know, bring selling dope in your neighborhood. You have to sell horn out your sisters. You know, you out there killing your brothers. You know, that right there, let you know. This is not our rest. This is America. Being around the oppressor his ways. This is not our rest. America is not our home. We're not Americans. Just say that. Let's just focus on that. Let's say they say this is not our rest. America is not our rest. But you got some of the black people say, now y'all ain't never been to Israel and all that. Hey, I'm an American. I'm an American. I'm American. And the Bible says this ain't your rest. This ain't your home. It was brought here. Some of us came here, and the oppressor came here, took their land, then brought us over here, and we made it up, built up this land for them for free. And what we got to show for it? We ain't got nothing to show for it. We can't even get reparations. Even though we should design nothing from them anyway, we can't work for 400 years and then got out of slavery, had nothing. Built up towns, they destroyed. And yet come 500 years later, you want to be just like the oppressor now, which we always have been. We always, even back in those times, they always took on the, nature of their oppressors. They took on the ways of the Babylonians, the Persians, the Syrians, the Greeks, the Romans. We always done that. Whatever oppressor we was under, we always took up their ways. It's like, that's why the scriptures, so everything say, arise, because, this is not our rest. It's polluted. It's straight up polluted. That's not for you. I gave you laws, statutes, commandments to follow, but yet you rather follow the oppressor. That's who you turn to. That's who you turn. That's who you turn to when whenever you want to. That's who that's who you see as as a better person. He's better than you. But we the greatest thing, on earth. Ain't no people like, blacks, Hispanics, Latino, and First Nation people addition to this land.
And if I could,
go ahead, sir.
What you bringing out is heaven, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, not only are we the greatest people on the face of the earth, but we got the greatest moral compass because it comes from the Most High God. If this was to happen in the kingdom, then it's a punishment for that. You understand? Like, if a man was to beat a man to death, then it's a punishment for that, man. You know what I'm saying? And it can be found in the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 12. And it reads, "He that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely put to death." Like, if we was in the kingdom and something like this happened, you understand, and we got it's clear cut on the camera, y'all done beat this man and beat that man to death, then you gonna get put to death. You understand? And in this empire, the police officers, the Catholic Church, they've been allowed to get away with all of their disgusting things. You know, like, even in America, it's lawful to do disgusting things like be a homosexual. You understand? Bestiality gonna be legal. You know what I'm saying? The drug usage is legal. Witchcraft is legal. You understand? Like this is the way of the world. This is what happened when you trust in the oppressor rather than the Most High God. You understand? But the law of the land, when we get the kingdom, it's gonna be strict. You understand? And we're gonna be ready to execute. You understand? If Yahweh Shai give the order for your head to be chopped off, that's what it is. You understand? We ain't gonna have wickedness amongst our people. You understand? And it starts right here. It starts right now. It starts with you, brothers and sisters, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Obeying the counsel that you receive, no matter how much it hurt, how much of a pain it is you think it is to be in this truth. The Lord's grace is sufficient. You understand? Because for the things that we done in the world, we shouldn't even be here. We should be dead. Like, the Lord should have been took us out of this place. You understand? For the sinful lifestyle that we live prior to coming into the truth. But we get a chance to come in this truth and to live righteously and to live upright and build this brotherhood and sisterhood. And you know what I'm saying? And actually got a chance to obtain having the kingdom of heaven. The Lord has been overly merciful for us. You understand? That's all I wanted to bring out.
Yeah, what you were bringing out was super heavy, sir. But I want to get this verse. This is what our people. I wonder why the Most High, made these laws, but it makes sense. Especially this law right here, Exodus 20:3. I always wonder, my Most High, come to find out, Most High, he's a jealous guy. He ain't finna share you with anybody. Exodus 23, and the reason thou shalt have no other gods before me. But this is the problem with our people. They love the oppressor so bad. That's their God. That's their God. That's who they look to. They think everything he do. That's a problem with some of our people. They think everything he do is good when everything he do came from us. They couldn't, like some all the inventions and stuff that was ever made. It was made by us, stolen by him. That's and then we could go down to verse 15. He said, no, verse 13. He said, with these brothers, say they love the Most High so much. Like I say, they use that lip service and say, hey, I love God. I love my brothers. I'm a God-fearing man. That's what they lawyer gonna paint them out to be whenever they go to court. These are God-fearing family men. They're well respected in the neighborhood. And all that. But yet, they're gonna have that videotape. Of those God-fearing men.
I was just gonna say them punches and them kicks wasn't God fearing.
Yeah, that was God-fearing men. All of the punches, Kippy, and all of MFs and gets, and all that, all the SOBs and all that, and then, tasing them, and then that could have killed them right there. The brother was already a sickly brother. He had Crohn's disease. That taser could have, killed him right there. It's just amazing he stayed alive that long. It's just amazing. And then, like I said, they trying to get the oppressor, the Edomite, that hit the taser just because he wasn't dying there when doing the beating and kicking. No, you was part of it too. Well, like that, they need to look at that. Hey, if they go down, we want him going right with them. Like I said, hey, quit looking at them people like God. Hey, that Edomite don't get off. Just because he went down there kicking and beating, they ain't had no business tasing that man because he did nothing at all to get tased. But but when he took off and went to running, they was like, how dare he run from us? I hope they catch him and stomp him out. They're already due because they had another unit up the street, up the road, just in case he take off running. That's why they go ahead, sir.
Like becoming a police officer is like being an honorary Klans member. That's what I'm saying? And I know they talking them, they coaching them brothers and saying, listen, you're not gonna get life in jail, but you're gonna have to do some time, or else we're gonna have civil unrest and riots and things of that nature. You don't want that. So you gotta sit in there just a little bit. We gotta give you some time. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna try to protect them as much as they can in order to uphold, what they trying to put out in our people's minds as far as once you put this police officer suit on, you ain't black no more, you blue. We all blue. We got y'all back. You understand? Like, and for the other officers to be involved in something like that, all y'all had to be some simps. All y'all had to be some lame ass niggas, Salaki. You understand? Like, this one brother got this broad that's choosing another man, and instead of y'all niggas telling him, man, excuse my language, y'all, fuck that bitch, man. Go get you, you know what I'm saying? Man, get you somebody else or something. Move on. Y'all, yeah, we gonna plot up. We gonna go beat them up together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of y'all nobody told him to just move on and let her go. Listen, man, she a hoe. Let her go, man. She chose him, bro. You know what I'm saying? She want a skateboarder, man. You a police officer. You got a career going. You can get you another woman, man. Like, nobody had brotherhood. They didn't even have brotherhood. but they thought they was having some kind of camaraderie by ganging up on this one brother and jumping this one brother. Because like I say, they got a card of that badge and that gun and that badge make them feel like they can just do whatever they want to do and get away with it. They can be lawless. You understand? While trying to enforce the law. And that's just like the Christian church. That's just like your Christian pastor. He believes that he can be up there and sleep with everybody's wife, sleep with the sons and daughters and everybody else. Just as long as he can get up there and teach that Bible, he feel like he can get away with that. You understand? He want to teach you the law, but be lawless at the same time. It's a goddamn hypocrite, man. That's all I wanted to say, man.
Yeah, well, sir, like for us, them brothers, they ain't even think to say, hey, I got my job to think about, hey, man, what happened to what Pastor said on Sunday? How we supposed to love each other? Then none of them even consider, the word of God at that time. But like I said, but when court date or product, they're gonna have them a $200 haircut, a $1,000 suit going into court, trying to look, like and then when they show, like you said, you gotta do some time. I wonder if they're gonna give him the same kind of time they gave Dead Shorter. He ain't getting over 10 years. And he put his knee in the brother neck for 9 minutes. I mean, that brother had an agonizing, horrible death. He got smothered to death. I wonder if they gonna give him 10 years. They most likely, with them trying to be like the brother, they probably get 30 or 40, something like that. They already they lost their job. Okay, their reputation already destroyed. They good. I mean, I'm trying to figure out even if they go into church now, how can you step into a church, and everybody know you, and everybody leaning over. You know how they do it, in the Christian church, they leaning over talking. Yeah, y'all seen what they did, they go ahead, sir.
You know what else? What you saying? Niggas don't even understand the ramifications of what they have just done to Hispanic men. They now, longest we saw the other nations murder our brothers in the street. In blue, them boys in blue, saw all other nations. Esau murdering our brothers in the street in blue. Now we got 5 of our own in blue murdering our brothers. The ramifications of what they have just done is every news report from front home, brother is murdered in the street. I don't give a damn what color that boy in blue is. It can't be said that, just the white man murdering our brother in the street. The white man is on our brothers. These niggas just brutally a brother that looks like them and have destroyed the narrative of police, white police killing our black in the street.
Right.
It can't be said like that. Now, what our brothers that did, it's just about the white man. That's the problem. They have disrupted narrative to prove, but show that that's being done against our brother. That's why it's gonna go back to. That's why white woman always got. Well, what about black? Then it always goes back to that. These niggas don't know the type of situation they're creating, and they're gonna get life. They're gonna get 30 and 50 years in prison. They're not gonna get in like Amy, like that choked George Floyd. They're not gonna get 10 years, 15 years. This the law, they lie, and they go to prison for damn their life, because they got to be made an example. So like,
yeah, what you're saying was right. It was just like, back in when we was in Egypt, we growing and stuff. And all they coming, and we a nation and stuff, and Egypt started getting word, and we over this, and let us go deal wives with them. with us, in case they in a war break out, you know, that they might join against us, and they put us in slavery, and they say they put taskmasters over us. They're just like, they put our own people over there, to make sure we working. If we ain't working, up to par, they put some, on our back, put a whip on our back. They're just like with the police now. They are new task. They are taskmasters. They are taskmasters. They feel like they was getting away with some. They, like I said, they follow, the oppressor. They say, like I said, they follow the oppressor's ways. Like where I live at. Ain't ain't no cameras out. We got all black police force here. As far as the time. And they been arresting people. When they run, jump on them, fight them, and then they bang the excuse, say, "Hey, he ran or he resisted arrest." And yet they don't beat these young. These ain't even grown men. These like 14, 15-year-old guys. But that even happens here. That's why, I'm gonna get Ecclesiastes 1:9. If I can.
I got you.
Oh, thanks, son.
I got it. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. And it reads, "The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun."
That's right.
Like I said, but that's Solomon saying, hey, man, there ain't nothing new. Like what those cops did that ain't the first time that happened. That ain't the first time some black cops done harass, or violated somebody's civil rights, and all that. That the first time they done killed somebody. First time first time a black cop done got together with the rest of his co-workers and followed somebody, or waited in the ambush with the rest of their co-workers just to get somebody they had a problem with, off the job. That's not the first time that happened. That's been going on. That was happening when I was a kid. That stuff I'm watching as a kid, holding my mama's hand. We watching cops then coming to the neighborhood, mom like, I know that boy, I know that boy mama. And this boy mama beating the mess out of our cousin over a little trifling little crime. All they had to do was put the cuss on him, take him up there. He was gonna be bonded out. But no, he wanted to be they wanted to be big shots, in front of the oppressor. Like I said, that's been going on. That's been one of the, like I said, whatever we've been in oppressor, been oppressed or been in slavery, we always had our own kind over us to make sure we did what we supposed to do. This ain't, like I said, this is nothing new. This has been going on. That's why, go ahead, sir.
Well, what you bringing out is so heavy, man. Like, what I'm saying? Like when you say this been going on. And that's the reason why brothers been out on the street since 1969 under Commander Jimmy Hunter teaching the truth, you understand? And the ISUPK teaching the truth, teaching our people the law, statutes, and commandments to come back to the Most High God, teaching them who they are according to the Bible, putting that work in, you understand? And for everybody else that got something to say, you really can't say nothing. If you ain't in this truth and you ain't serving the Most High God, you ain't got shit to say. Because for you, it's just entertainment. You is just another hot topic. You know what I'm saying? But we've been speaking about this.
Like, what can the Christian?
Right. We've been speaking about the lack of brotherhood. We've been speaking about the lack of sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? We've been speaking about these things. We've been telling you and teaching you how to have compassion upon your people. You understand? How to have compassion. Like so many times we look at it from the perspective through the eyes of the people that hate us. And it causes us to hate us. You understand? It causes us to look at somebody like they lower than us. Like they not on the same level as us. You understand? But for most people, it's just entertainment. You know, it's just another topic, another something to talk about and put on their post. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple likes and When it's done, they'll forget about it, just like they forgot about Sandra Bland, just like they forgot about
That's
Botham
right.
Jean. You know what I'm saying? Just like they forgot about Fidel Castile. You understand? Nobody really gives a damn, but the brothers in the ISUPK, but the sisters in the ISUPK, man. We out on them corners every Saturday, crying aloud and sparing not. We ain't telling you what you want to hear. We telling you what you need to hear.
That's right.
We ain't telling you you can do what you want to do. We telling you this is what the Lord said you got to do. This is what you got to do.
All right.
You understand? In order to change the conditions that we living in. But all this acting like, you really feel some type of way. And where was you at yesterday? Where was you at a year ago? Where was you at 2 months ago? When this was the problem before it even hit the big screen.
That's right,
Us
son.
not caring about us, being willing to kill us, that's gang culture. You
That's
think you a
right, son.
gangster. You ain't no damn gangster. Commander Junior Hunter a gangster.
That's
He
right.
building a whole nation. He building a government. You understand? How you a gangster? Because you can go a couple streets down and kill your own brother? Or would it be more gangster for you to say, I'm not going to kill this brother. I'm going to build with this brother. We going to be a nation. We going to be a people. You understand? And we going to be a government to our people.
So like if I could,
Go ahead.
how you think most of the organized crime was established with these other nations? They got a perfect love for they damn people. It is only us, man, that have a perfect hatred for ourselves, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We look at ourselves and we feel with disgust because we read news. You got old news, man, back from 1920s and before then of newspapers saying that we feeble-minded. We're dumb. You know what I'm saying? And it's been embedded in us for so long that, you know what I'm saying, that we start to believe it. Just like you get our daughters right now, and they had that little experiment of showing the little girls, the baby dolls, the white baby doll, the light skinned baby doll, and the dark skinned baby doll. The dark skinned and the light skinned baby doll is ugly, but the white doll is pretty to the little black kids. You know what I'm saying? So they shown a perfect hatred for us, yeah, we still, and we're doing the same. We're copping the oppressor, just like, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, for you to not follow the ways of our oppressor, you know what I'm saying, that's exactly what we're doing because we up under these curses, man. We up under these curses of Deuteronomy 28, man, that you can find in Deuteronomy 28, man. We still living up under these curses, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it shows with our actions, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the house just a couple of days ago, man, for like 3-4 days straight, man. You hear gunshots ringing out. And then I get on live and I see the brother, yeah, man, I just spunked on y'all. Y'all come spin on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we hate ourselves perfectly, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to bring
If I
up.
could get the scripture that say the truth shall make you free. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we go out on these streets and teach people, look at us like we crazy or something. Why these niggas on the corner yelling? You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't they be going to Saks Fifth Ave? Shouldn't they be on Bourbon when, you know what I'm saying? Why them niggas ain't celebrating Mardi Gras? What the hell wrong with them niggas? You know what I'm saying? Why they out here saying this and saying that and holding the Bible and teaching the Bible out here on the streets? Because it's not being taught properly in the Christian church, you understand? And brothers really have a care and love for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the brothers get up here and do this job and they study, they put their time and effort into it in order to try to build our people up, man, and get us out of the predicament that we currently in. It's sincere, you understand? It takes a certain type of man to do that.
That's right.
That's a brother who ain't about talking. That's a brother or a sister that actually wants the change to happen. So they be the change. Like Commander, Salaki. Like General Muhammad always say, you are what you do. Give a damn what you saying and what you talking about.
That's right.
You are what you do.
All right.
If I could go ahead and give me that scripture.
Come. This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 31. And it reads, Then Jesus said to those Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed.
Right, man. If you do what the Most High God say, which is what Yahweh shall live and taught. He lived it and he taught it. You understand? Then that's how you become a people, man. That's how you become a child of the Most High God. You can't say I'm a child of God when you putting a goddamn blunt to your lip. You can't say I'm a child of God when you are beating a brother to death.
That's right.
You can't say you a child of God and be a damn homosexual at the same time. You lost your damn mind. Are you reading these scriptures?
That's right.
You understand me? That's why we are out on the corners, man, to correct our people, because love is correction. You understand? And that's a perfect love, to be able to correct a brother, to see a brother or sister doing something wrong and you correct them. That's a perfect love. That's how you love with perfection. Read on.
Come. Verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The truth shall make you free. You understand? Like we trying to help you know the truth. Know it for a certainty. If it's in you, it's gonna come out of you. What's in you come out of you. You understand? And if you can put the truth in you, then the truth is gonna come out of you. You're gonna live it. You understand? And it's gonna make you free. It's gonna make you free from killing a brother, beating a brother to death, because you'll love that brother. You'll care deeply for that brother. Like Officer Kawan brought out earlier, that brother be tender to you. You understand? That brother be tender among you. You be like, oh no, I can't touch him. I can't hurt him. You understand?
Way about his property.
Right. You'll feel the same way about damn right. You understand? So this is what we got to get to as a people. This is what we got to do in order for us to become a nation. If we fail to do this, man, then we fail to serve the Most High God. You understand? So this brotherhood is very important, man. It's all we got, man.
You're right, sir. You know this why this next word got what 1 John 4:20. You know, just to rub it in their face. You know.
Hey. Most High Christ.
You know, just to rub it in their face. You know, you love God. You know, this finna show all that when you get ready to go to court. This scripture right here wanted to stick to y'all when y'all get ready to go to court, and you trying to figure out how when you see them boys in blue, this actually empower the oppressors bag away from you, leave you out there to on that raft to float away. They, you finna go to prison. You know, you finna go to prison. You know, you gonna be forgot about. You know, you ain't nothing but excuse my language, you ain't nothing but another nigga now. You're not a boy in blue no more. You just an average nigga. Now you got to worry about, just like a lot of cops, Jake cops that have been in other states somewhere vacationing and got stopped by Edomite, and they ain't know they was a cop and had to explain to them they was a police somewhere in some other state. They get did like that by their own. But you want to talk about this blue? Ain't no such thing as a blue wall for black cops. They don't apply for the Edomites. This is for them. If you leave these brothers, I don't know, they're not already not cops anymore. They're civilians.
They finna find out the hard way. They ain't as blue as they think they is. They finna be black. They finna be right back black.
Yeah, they finna find. They finna, like I said, they finna be off in the prison. They gonna be segregated from the rest of the population. They're gonna be on on easy street during their time. That's about the best they're gonna do for them.
And so long as they're not gonna separate them from pop and pop. Put them right in pop with the rest of the niggas. Because they know different, like you said. They're not gonna treat them like they boys. They're gonna treat them like niggas with criminals. They're gonna put them in pop with the rest of the criminals. And they're gonna wear ass with the daily because of their boys in blue. So like for my that's what happened to them. There'll be no mercy from the white man. The Bible say that I would rather put into the hands of the Lord than into the hands of my enemies.
That's right.
The person is not have mercy on them. They're gonna get put right in jail. The rest of the boys to get ran out there. That's all I had.
Yeah,
Damn right.
And you're right. Like I said, they finna get a rude awakening when they look for their Edomite friends, and colleagues. You're gonna find out, you ain't got them no more. They finna get that rude awakening, when they finna run it, to a bunch of gangbangers, that's right from their area that they patrol, that they don't beat down, gonna be right in the same place that they at. And that's gonna be justice served. There's gonna be justice on them. You know, and it happens all the time. You know, far as use a black cop. You get fired. You no longer you not you never was part of us anyway. You was a part of the blue wall, but not you're not a boy in blue anymore. You such and such now. You Dave Johnson now. You on your own. And we done did what we could for you. We try to keep it out the press. And would you just wonder, look how long it took for George Floyd the footage to come out, and how quick that footage came out. It's a difference.
If I could,
yeah, go ahead, sir.
With Sister Shanae had putting the chat earlier, they rushing that thing all the way on in. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they already got their verdict. You understand? And I feel like that's one of the new tactics that they do. They try to go ahead and get it in and get it over with, because they know one thing about niggas. Niggas just gonna forget about it. They'll forget about it a couple months from now. They can get released from prison and you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody checked up on the I forget the devil name they killed Botham John. Nobody checked up on her. Nobody checked up to see if she's still locked up in prison. Nobody gives a damn. Last they heard, she went to prison. She probably out on parole right now. We don't know. They ain't gonna put that in the press. You know what I'm saying? But if I could go ahead and bring that scripture I was gonna bring out, because Officer Mattabar wanted me to bring out something also.
Okay, sir. It's 1 John 4:20.
Come, sir. The book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man says, I love God, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen?
Why they up there, been fronting the church and all that, probably out in the community, talking to the, talking to the church officials, they talk about the crime's so high here, y'all gotta do something, we're gonna do something, okay. Y'all didn't do nothing but create, made it much worse. Now what about the cops, that do love their brothers? They're the ones that might get killed when it should have been y'all. They the ones that might want to, that did it properly, got behind them, put the lights on them, stayed in their car, read their place. Okay, you either swerving. I just want to make sure you ain't drunk. You ain't capacity. You ain't got no marijuana. You ain't got no weapons, anything like that. Okay, sir. Good night. Have a good night. What about brothers that's like that? You just made it hard for them. So how can you say you love God but you hate your brother? Y'all showed nothing but hate. I didn't see no love. Y'all didn't even follow just the basic protocol. Stopping, getting the license and registration. Instead of y'all just throw the brother down on the ground like like he was a public enemy number one. Like he was a wanted killer somewhere. How could you say you love God, but yet you hate your brother? You showed nothing but hate. I'm going to get verse 20 and Officer Dr. Wayne bring out his scripture.
If I could, damn right, man. That's so heavy. What you bringing out? You understand? Because our people think that they got a special type of love with God. Or should I say, like Christians say, I got my own relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? They think they can just make up their own way and serve God how they want to serve God. You understand? Instead of like totally disagree and forget about serving the Most High God the way that He said do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Sister Shapara say, love is an action word. You understand?
Right.
It's something that you gotta do to show that you love. You understand? Like it ain't just something you can just throw around and just say with your mouth. You understand? The love will be proved in the things that you do.
That's right.
That's why the love of God is to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You got to do the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? And for those brothers who wanna be greater and obtain greatness in the eyes of the Most High, which is the most important thing to me in my whole damn life.
Right.
You understand? I don't give a damn how nobody else feel about me. As long as the Most High God looks at me like, okay, that brother, that is great.
That's right.
The scripture says you want to be called great in the kingdom, man. You gotta live and teach these commandments. You gotta teach these commandments and do the commandments.
That's right.
You understand? Because that's you an example like Christ was an example. You know, Christ taught, brother, but Christ lived it also. It's a lot of people out here, they can get these scriptures, they can break it all the way down to you, but they can't stop putting that blunt to their lips.
It's like if I could.
Go ahead.
And this is what Christ, and that's what Christ mean about, you know what I'm saying, you would do work greater than mine. You see what I'm saying? It was already established for him to be, you know what I'm saying, to be perfect, man, and you know what I'm saying, and keep God's law, statutes, and commandments. But it's even more meaningful when you come out of all type of walkness of sin and wickedness, and you stop doing these things and start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's a work, man. Look, man, that's you know what I'm saying? And you got to understand that, man, that you know what I'm saying? If you come from a walk of life, man, that is perceived as wickedness, you know what I'm saying? And the reason you stop is for the love of your damn brother, man, and for the love of your damn God, man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how unified we will be. Imagine how perfect we will be as a nation, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Zephaniah 2:1 say, gather together. O nation that is not desired, yeah, gather together. You understand? Because you ain't desired on this damn earth, man. You see so many examples of that. You know what I'm saying? Just going down, just getting in your car in the morning and driving to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see how unloved you are by this world, man. Why try to make yourself a part of it? Why try to build a success in the kingdom here when it ain't for you, man? You know what I'm saying? The Most High God say your kingdom is to come. Thy kingdom come. You know what I'm saying? This is something you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta perfect.
That's right.
You understand? You can't be up in there in your kingdom with imperfections.
That's right. Right now we rehearsing the righteous act.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? With like what you were saying, it goes right into the scripture that Officer Matterbar wanted to bring out, man. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2,
I got it.
in verse 33. Go ahead.
This is verse 33, and it reads, "Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love?" So
right. Why trimmest thy way? Our way is the law, statutes, and commandments. Our way is the Most High God's way. Why would you trim thy way to seek love from another people who don't give a damn about you, man?
That's right.
Damn about you. Every black man knows he is never under no circumstances supposed to kill a black man.
That's right.
Supposed to hurt another black man or woman. Everybody knows this. You've been raised up on these principles. But you got into these street gangs, you understand, and you seen these dudes because they get so much fear from cowards. You understand? And you thought, okay, well, I want to be like that. I want everybody to be afraid of me. I want everybody to fear me. But you forgot one thing. The Most High God wants you to fear him too. The Lord will take you out of here. So like y'all, the Lord will take you out of here. You understand? The Lord is to be feared. The Most High God ain't nothing to play with, man.
Yeah, right.
So why would you trim thy ways to seek the love of the oppressor, man? You understand? Read on.
Come. Therefore has thou also taught the wicked ones thy way.
Right. Now you done showed the devil what you all about. You done showed the oppressor what you all about. So many of our so-called leaders were supposed to be our leaders and lead us out of our captivity. Supposed to go and represent us among, go to the White House and talk to the president about what they should do about the black community. Man, them oppressors pull them to the side and say, you know what, man, you articulate. You ain't like those other niggers down there. You're a Negro. I'll never call you a nigger. Here's $1 million. And when we need to get something across to the black community, we'll just talk to you. We'll talk to you, Mr. Sharpton, and you get them all together and you keep those Negroes in line. Be like you were bringing out earlier, Officer Hall. You be their taskmaster. You know what I'm saying? You keep these Negroes in line. You keep them from wanting to uprise and come above, and you know what I'm saying. That's why Dr. Martin Luther King was so important to them. If they can control the narrative of his speeches, and when he make the speeches about integrating, all they were thinking about is about integrating that money, because it used to take a long time for the black dollar to lead the black community.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Dr. Martin Luther King wanted to integrate people. The oppressor wanted to integrate that money. You understand? They looked at it like, man, you know how much money we missing not letting these niggas come in our company? You know how many millions we missing not letting these niggas come get a burger that we gonna spit on?
That's right.
You understand? Not letting these niggas drink out of the same fountain, not letting these niggas piss in the same bathroom. Do you know how much money we missing? Come on, man. You understand? Like, why would you trim thy ways to show the oppressor your love of people that don't love you, man? You understand?
It's like if I could. Man, you know, Martin Luther King and the white man had common interests. You understand? Martin Luther King wanted to be with them white women.
Yeah. That's right.
And the white man wanted that black money. You understand? They wanted the economical raise. You understand?
So, like, if I could,
Go ahead.
he wanted that black monkey too.
Right.
That's what that's where the word honky come from.
Right.
They you pull up and honk them horns at them whorehouses. You understand?
Yeah, right.
That's what the word honky come from. Like, shit, don't get it twisted. They wanted our women too. You see them right now today. They put interracial marriages in every movie. You understand? Like, they just fooled our people with the new movie that what's the woman name, man? She played Nunu in Lauren London and
white dude,
the little Jewish dude, Jonah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They just made a movie, and a lot of our sisters think that she's a sister. You know what I'm saying? Because she played a little ghetto chick in ATL with T.I. They think, you know, she a sister. She's an oppressor. Her dad is a Edomite, man. She's a goddamn Edomite. You understand? But they come out with these movies, and what the eyes see is fooling you. You understand? They put these interracial marriages and relationships right in front of your face. They show you the differences in between the lifestyles of the two families, but they say, you know what, y'all come together anyway.
Right.
Be together anyway. Go against everything that you look at that you know to be facts, and be together anyway.
Trying to make oil and water mix.
Right. You understand? That's a heavy scripture that you sent for us to bring out of one. Officer Matterbar, the water.
And so long as I could. That film that been called You People. And just it's disgusting. Let me just say it like it's a disgusting film. And everywhere you look, like you say, man, you look at TV, every time you turn around, the narrative is a black woman with a white man. It's a white man, black woman with a white man. It's always racial, everything that they propagate out there. And that movie there, like you say, is crazy disturbing because Nunu is an Edomite. She is Esau. But they got it to where her daddy, every nursery, is as a defined Muslim nigga that's black black. And son, I mean, his daughter just got introduced to a fish boy. You see that? You see how right when conflict brings out the black, how they down. The Jews love black girls. You see what I'm saying? They put that narrative out. It's just like the brother see Philly was saying. They rocking niggas right back to sleep. They rocking niggas right back to sleep. No. Kanye said that. Put something out there where they love each other. Rock that nigga right back to sleep. We got to be careful out here, man.
Super Bowl.
Right.
People. It's like he read. We got to come out of this world living in. Come into the truth. Let the truth set you free and set
Right.
you from believing all these lies and ideologies that the oppressor continues to put up to feed off of. That's what's important.
And if I could real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like when the Eddie Murphy and that family, right, as the father, he was a devout Muslim. You see that? But I wonder why no Muslims is not speaking out about it. I wonder why Farrakhan ain't got no controversy or controversial statements coming out about this movie. Did anybody want to guess why Farrakhan won't say nothing about it looking like an interracial marriage with a black woman and a white man?
Like if I could,
Come on with it.
Farrakhan is the devil that defines.
He a goddamn Edomite. You understand? He a Edomite him damn self. So you see the confusion. You see the ultimate confusion going on. You understand? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all better wake the hell up, man, and get up in the truth, man, and serve the Most High God. You understand? Because you don't know. Like I say all the time, you don't know how much money is being spent to create an industry to be able to control your life with this music, with the films, to be able to paint the likeness of your people as the worst kind of people in the world on the big screen. Black people were so happy about Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They were so happy about the Wakanda movie until they made a distinction in between the American nigga and that African. You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't gonna say that. The African doo-doo eater. You understand? You know what I'm saying? That they made a distinction in between the two, and they made the American black man the lesser. They made him the villain. You know what I'm saying? And T'Challa kept it straight up, and he kept it all the way African. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't Wakandans. You feel me? I don't give a damn if y'all say they come from Africa or whatever. I'm not the king of them niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the king of the Wakandans. You know what I'm saying? Like they constantly is able to paint a picture of us as the enemy, as the bad guys, as the nobodies. You understand? Rather than putting us in our rightful place, which is the most beautiful and godly people on the face of the earth, and in the eyes of the Most High God and Creator of the heavens and the earth.
That's right.
You understand? They don't want us to. They don't want us to be in our rightful position. But the Lord has sent men, you know, that's ready to go to war and fight for that. Women that's ready to go to war and fight for that. Every day they fight for that. You understand? So you don't know how important it is. Your walk and your work in this truth. It's not going on deaf ears. It's not going on deaf ears. The things that you say, the things that you do, is not being unrecognized. You understand? We got some amazing brothers, been holding it down in this truth, and we got some amazing sisters. You understand? And if y'all don't know, the same spirit that's on Command and General Yohana is the same spirit that's on Officer Matabar, to be able to hold it down for years and years and years and years without barely one or two brothers in sight. You understand? So that we can be able to have what we have today. You understand? I got so much respect on that brother because of the work that he put in, and he showed me firsthand how to stay down in this truth no matter what. You understand? And look at what we got right now today, man. So the water to you out of one. Big shout out to you. You understand? Straight up.
And that's that was just, you were so right about that, because I like caught old classes of the Isupk, and on the first I seen a bunch of guys. Then in the instance, it ain't nobody but him holding classes all by himself. Just like, but got to sit up just like I got holding classes. And it's just him. That's why he's a hell of a brother. To be able to do that, because a lot of brothers would have gave up. I'm all by myself. Man, it ain't nothing to this truth. He said, man, he sat down and prayed about seeing me students.
If I could real quick, a lot of brothers and sisters don't know Officer Matabar helped build Dallas. Officer Matabar helped build Houston. You know what I'm saying? You see all these other schools, that brother was traveling hours upon him and Captain Kahan was traveling hours upon hours. Understand? 12 to 13 hours, 10 hours. Just to get out there and to teach the word of the Most High God, you understand? And build up these different places and build these schools up, you understand? Raise up these men to do this work, you understand? Like it's amazing what brothers have done, and it's also amazing the work that brothers is gonna do. A lot of y'all just coming into the truth, you understand, and you think you got an idea about what you're gonna do for the Most High God. Listen, let me explain something to you, man. It ain't the Lord will take you to the extreme heights when it come down to being in this truth. You understand? The Lord will have you do an amazing work that you didn't even know was possible. And what pisses me off about brothers and sisters in the world is they don't know how much it takes. They don't know how much focus it takes, how much time it takes, how much love it takes to be able to do this work. You got brothers and sisters in the world that act like they support black people, but they won't come to a place where you don't smoke weed,
Right.
where you don't molest children,
Right.
where you don't do any manner of sin, man, where there is no homosexuality, where they don't have to worry about a Christian pastor sleeping with their wife.
Right.
They totally avoid that place, you understand? And it always baffles my mind. But if the ISUPK was to say we having the ISUPK first annual weed smoking party, we wouldn't have a building big enough. You understand? We'll have to reserve a state. You understand? Because that's how lost our people is. They all about what pleasures them. All about pleasure. You understand? And America is like get that scripture where it say a woman that lives in pleasure. America is like a woman that lives in pleasure. You understand? America is just like that. Dead out here. The valley of the dry bones. You understand? Because it's all about what pleases you and not what's beneficial for us as a people and not what's beneficial for us as a nation. You understand? Like we gotta get away from that selfishness. It's not all about you. Maybe it's about that brother or sister 40 years from now that's going to be born into this world and have to figure out a way to be able to live righteously under the Most High God in a world where it's out of control. If you look at the things that was happening back when we was younger, it was not acceptable for, you know what I'm saying, a man to be, it was highly frowned upon for a man to be a homosexual or a woman to be a homosexual.
That's right.
You understand? Now they can get married, lead on people alone. That's their business. Yada, yada, yada. That's what people say nowadays. And it's only going to get worse. Well, you got a famous basketball player, his son at 13 years old want to cut his penis off and try to become a woman. And his father supports it. You understand? Like, this is the type of world that we living in, man.
Right.
If I could, you got this scripture out?
Come. It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5, verse 6. And it reads, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
And that's America, man. You know what I'm saying? That's this wicked nation. You understand? That's that Statue of Liberty. That's what that Statue of Liberty represents. That liberty is like the scriptures say, a cloak of using a liberty for a cloak of maliciousness. You understand? Saying that you free to do whatever. You free to do whatever sin you want to do, and it's supposed to be acceptable. And that's the real spirit of the Christian church. You can be into all manner of sins. You can be a homosexual. You could have took 12 inches last night. You can get in front of the pastor and shake your tambourine and praise names. You understand?
Like if I could.
Go ahead.
They just made the Christian church that came out with a new promotion. They got women in lingerie and bikinis to fill the churches back. They promoting women in lingerie and in bikinis to help fill the churches back up. You can't make this shit, Salah. You can't make this stuff up, man. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, that make a lot of sense because masculine men are coming to the ISUPK.
Right.
This the home of masculinity right here. You understand? You trying to get some men in that church, so you want to have half-naked women because, of course, you got these perverts in these strip clubs and all these different places. You understand?
But see, like if I could, this is only the beginning. Now you know what I'm saying? You can bet your eyes for sure to be looking upon gay men in bikinis to fill the churches up. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna say it's discrimination if you don't let them.
Right. And then they gonna shut the church down because you can't afford to pin a homosexual nowadays. If you want to thrive in the U.S., as a economic resource, you can't afford to offend the LGBT.
So like, if I could, you made me think about. I think it's been some time ago, y'all, but I know y'all remember. There was a video on Facebook of a couple having sex on the altar in front of the whole church.
I remember that.
Good, like this is what they being reduced to try to have a congregation because they men pleasers. You understand? They want to scratch your itch. They want to they like to cater to people who have itching ears. You understand? But we gonna tell you thus said the Lord and the truth, man.
All right.
We separate. We gonna be separate. We gonna be holy. We gonna be righteous, and it's gonna be glorious. You understand?
Yes, I like it. You know, if I could, you know, Officer Ron, y'all, let me just tell you, I came up in that Christian church. That ain't nothing new. You know, they been shedding clothes for the longest. You know, I watched the dress style change from the 70s to the 80s. You know, where they wore dresses all the way down to their ankles to mini skirts. By the time the 80s came around, you know, like I said, they've been doing it. Now they just more despicable now. You know, they know all know anything that's about God is thrown out the window. They're just trying to fill the church up now to get money. You know, that's all they doing. You know, it's all about money. It ain't nothing about, you know, really trying to fill the church up for them to get their money. That's what they doing. So any kind of, you know, disgusting trick they got to pull, like having women in lingerie or anything like that, just to get that almighty dollar off in that church, they'll do. You know, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing about trying to save anybody's soul. It's about trying to fill their pocket. You know, and then the Christian church ain't never been about saving your soul anyway. It's about, you know, really making you a worse no demon than you was when you came, you know, before you came in there. You done piled on more demons when you came up in there. Because when he laid his hands on your head and said shabba blah blah, you know, that was it. You just took on his demons.
So like it, sir. So like it, sir. What he said?
He said shabba blah blah blah. You know, him. You know, get out of here, Satan. You know, I used to see the whole show, the exorcism and all that. I used to see all that stuff. That's when I got old enough to get away from there. When I left home, I stayed away from there. I said, because I ain't no better than what I was when I came. I'm worse than what I was when I came in. You know, that's why, you know, like I said, you know, when the bring out a scripture, you know, with the scripture that is gonna hit these brothers when they sitting back in while they waiting to go to court. You know, Luke 6:31. You know, they're gonna be thinking about when they get ready to go to jail. You know how their life gonna be in jail. Is they gonna get that preferential treatment? They're gonna be wondering that. You know, and this scripture's gonna hit them. You know, Luke 6:31.
So like, Officer Ron got it for you.
All right, thanks, sir.
Con, this is Book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And it reads, "And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise."
Now, you think the whole world has seen you, inmates and all around the United States. So there ain't nowhere they can put you. That, you know, that nobody ain't seen what you did to say to all y'all faces. All y'all names. Y'all been on the TV every day, and that's all you can do in jail is watch TV.
Right.
That's all left to do is then the number one thing in jail to do. Number one, you gonna watch the news. And two, soap operas. You know, and then the sports. You know, they're gonna be this jailhouse politics. You know, but you know they're gonna be thinking, no, I did that to that brother. What's gonna happen to me? Is somebody gonna do the same to me? Is somebody gonna violate me in prison? Of course they are. They're gonna violate you. You know, because they're gonna remember. They're gonna ask you, yeah, you know, Especially if it's, and then now how tell me gonna be somebody he related to or somebody in the family know him. Like, yeah, man, I knew that family. Man, you gonna be good friends. You know, he gonna get violated by all the Crips that he done arrested, beat down, all that. Them Crips gonna violate the Crips or them Pyrus. They gonna or them gangster disciples or all them gangs that they got. They're the ones gonna be all the ones that they put away and who rights they violate. They're the ones that gonna do all those things that he did to that brother. They gonna do unto him.
They gonna call that nigga officer. They gonna call that nigga officer prisoner.
Officer Baby. They gonna really give it to him. And then they gonna be running with that blue ball at. Like I say, who knows? Even a corrections officer might even turn on. Who knows? Like I say, you never know who know anybody anywhere. You never know. So they should have been thinking. Like I said, they God-fearing men. They know these. Like I said, Christians know these scripts. They like I say, they read these scripts. But when it come to follow them, they don't do it. So we came in this truth, became, young men, had our name, they to clean ourselves up, and we following these scriptures all the way down. And we was smoking cigarettes, we put it down. And anybody we had we kept when talk to them about it. Because we learned we had these scriptures taught to us all the time. How to be a brother. That's the first, that's the first thing you learn, how to be a brother to your brother. How to treat that sister right. But yet these brothers went out and did something, heinous, but yet they're gonna be looking for pity. And ain't gonna be no pity shown to them because this scripture, 631 says, that men should do to you, be to them likewise. And they didn't do it. They didn't do it, so they finna get their just dessert.
And another heavy part about this situation, man, with his brother Tyree and those 5 brothers that did what they did to him, man. 4 of those that was cops, they ain't have enough brotherhood. A brother that the female holding on, bro, you can get another rib.
That's right.
You could find another one. We're not gonna let's not harass this brother about a woman that you ain't going back to anyway. Let's not beat this brother for a woman that ain't shit. Like that's the reality. The world is our brothers not to be brothers with one another. The matter is these niggas didn't know brotherhood with the nigga that was so-called taken. So why would they brotherhood that they brutally? Like that's the problem. Your class is important to 144,000 souls. Because the brotherhood that's blacking out is the problem. It's the real problem. It's the problem that caused brothers like Tyree to die at the hands of us. It's the problem that causes niggas like Al Sharp and Jesse Jackson and Martin King Jr. to destroy their own people. That's the true problem. Lack of brotherhood that is shown in the world. It's the problem. The lack of brotherhood that's in these Israelite groups. That's the problem. The problem lies in first put it so simple. This commandment is a new commandment. You niggas didn't never do it. You never did it when it was just that simple. If you loved your neighbor as you love yourself, none of this would be. If you niggas love Moses enough to follow that man that brought you out of slavery into the promised land that God told you about, you wouldn't be in this situation. We'll be in our own land. We'll be kings and priests in our own land. We'll rule the world now. But because of the lack of brotherhood that's been going on for generations, for niggas not following that new commandment that was always from the beginning, that's why we at where we at right now. So your heart is heavy as hell, man. The lack of brotherhood is the reason for this. So like
if I could. And a lot of people don't know because they look at it from a selfish perspective, right? That a man having multiple wives is brotherhood and sisterhood. You understand? If every woman had a husband, then who would be a whore? You understand?
Right.
Then who the hell would be a whore? If a brother looks at her and say, well, that's your wife, you dealing with her, and she telling you, well, you know, we going through this and we going through that. Lord be with y'all. Lord, I pray the Lord y'all make it through it. You understand? But that's your husband. You understand? Like, it's too many brothers out here willing to cross that line and deal with another man's woman. You understand? Right, which is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fathom it because Commander Junior Hunter is such a good father. You understand? Like, he made me understand a lot of things about the deeper things about having compassion for our brothers and sisters. You understand? And like, I know it may be a hard pillow to swallow for some sisters, you understand? But a man having multiple wives prevents whores. You understand? Every woman having a husband, that prevents her from being a whore. And it saved lives. You understand? Like, if that police officer knew that he could just go get another woman, bro. She gone. You lost her, just go get another one. It would have been simple, you understand? But the Christian church teaches monogamy. You understand? And that's all he knew. Come on, go ahead.
Yeah, Salaki, I just wanted to add in what you were saying because it was so damn heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? And it would be more sisterhood on the sister to want her sister to have a damn husband, even if it is your husband. Even if it is your husband, it's sisterhood to want your sister to have a husband. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the statistics going on with our black community today, specifically the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. With us upholding 67% of killing each other. You know what I'm saying? 59% of us being killed by police. That situation that happened with that brother Tyree Nichols was both of those statistics. You understand? And on top of that, you know what I'm saying, our women upholding 82% of abortions in the United States. That's over 400,000 babies a year. And then on top of that, you got to think about the crazy mental stated men, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, a woman that's not going to marry. On top of that, you got to think about the damn men that's homosexuals. So it's sisterhood for a woman to want her sister to have a husband just like she got a husband. You understand? That's selfishness to you know, I don't want you talking to my husband. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you dealing with my husband. You understand? But it's a sad case with this brother, man, that he died for dealing with a woman, man, simply because her ex was a police officer. And the police officer not having enough brotherhood and compassion to say, you know what, I lost her. I can give me another rib. You understand?
That's right.
She don't want to deal with me, no sweat. You understand? But I'm not finna kill this damn brother and lose my career. You know, it's a crappy ass career to begin with, but you know, if you're in the world, it probably mean, you know what I'm saying, more to you. So to lose everything, now this sister is open to more penis. She gonna get more. She gonna get rotted down anyway.
Good night. She gonna get what?
She gonna get rotted down.
Good night. The terminology. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's heavy, man, what we bringing out. You understand? This is how you get rid of whoredom. You understand? Every woman deserves to have a husband, man.
That's right.
And not to be tempted to be a whore. You understand? Good night. I mean, what the hell wrong with that, man?
So, like I said, if I could.
Go ahead. You got it.
Where's Al Sharpton? Where's Jesse Jackson? Where's all our black leaders?
Hey, they got enough money. the devil probably called them and said, "Listen, man, we'll give you $1 million to go out and speak." Nigga, that ain't enough. Call me back when you got 30. You know what I'm saying? They paid now. They done paid them niggas. You understand? They got that check. They don't give a damn.
Right.
Yeah. What the taskmasters at? What the ones that's supposed to condemn that?
Them niggas in a hot tub in some whorehouse. You understand? Having a good time.
They went a house.
Right.
You know, not only they supposed, like they say, they supposed to be all about civil rights.
Right.
You know, this brother civil rights was violated. Where they at? And right, right around, Black History Month. Where they at? Where these black leaders that get out there and want to get around the family when, and not taking up for them when it's an Edomite. But when it's one of ours, you're supposed to come out and condemn that Christian just like you condemn that heathen.
That's right.
Listen. They had what Dr. Martin Luther King would have been at, the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
They having a good old time. They don't give a damn about our people, man. They kids that went to college. You understand? They didn't pay. They paid for life, man. They could care less about our damn. They ain't in the ghetto. They don't feel oppressed. When they meet these white men that's supposed to be racist or whatever, they shake hands with them. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got respect from them. They get invited to certain places and to do certain things. They don't give a damn about the hood no more, man. They don't give a damn about the ghetto because they ain't been in the ghetto for the last 30 goddamn years. They don't know what's going on in the ghetto. You understand? Which is why the Lord is raising up new leaders. You understand? The Lord is raising up real leaders, man, that use this Bible, that use our heritage, the law, statutes, and commandments to govern ourselves, man. Straight up.
Yeah, no, that's why,
If I could.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Motorball said they got Rico. I better share.
Oh man. Yeah, this why like I wanted to bring out the scripture. This is why we know, we are the true we are the true Hebrew Israelites, because these curses, that's fine, just like go to Deuteronomy 28:1, this was Moses was saying to the children when they brought them out of Egypt, was given get ready to give them the law, statute, the God's commandment, Deuteronomy 28:1, in the read. He said, and it shall come to pass if thou hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Now just imagine if we did that back then and continued it, that wouldn't have happened. Because knowing that if you love God, number two, you love your brother also. We'd have known that. We'd have did that. But no, you go down to 15, it says, but it should come to pass if thou will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And this is exactly what happened. All them curses from then all the way to now. We can't get away from them. Like them brothers thinking they could come police, do like the they come police, get good, get jobs, and thinking them curses, they can escape them curses. Now, them curses followed them right there because they became, they, like you said, and Deuteronomy 28:54 say, is it the man that, that is tender among you, will have, will be evil towards his brother. And that's exactly what they did. They followed exactly what the curse said was going to happen. They did exactly what they said. The curse, his eye was evil toward his brother. When he supposed to be like, oh, hey, bro, let me talk. Let's talk. I pulled you over because I want to talk to you. He said, hey, I know you're saying something, but I'm still saying it too. Might as well keep it real. He's still fooling with her, throwing up money and everything. Probably buying. Still doing for the kids. Nobody stopped fooling with their baby dad. Just gonna put it. Nobody's really stopped fooling with their baby dad. They always do. Out in that world, they keep doing it.
If I could,
go ahead, sir.
And so long for my life, fucking all my.
Yeah, I did too. That's why they couldn't stand me. That's why they put me on child support because I wouldn't deal with them.
Except for the rib that the Lord gave me to have righteous baby with. I stopped fucking with all of my baby mama. I ain't standing there a lot.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I feel your pain, brother. I feel it. I went through the same mess. That's why, I just got, like I said, about a year ago, I just got through paying child support for one of my oldest children. I've been on child support ever since the 90s. Late 80s into the 90s, paying it off. I didn't, they just say we fall into them curses because now they got it where when you have a baby, you got to pay the doctor bill. She put you on child support, they make you pay that doctor bill for being delivered, your child being delivered. Like I said, we fall under these curses, Like I said, I seen one sister put up on the, like I said, I never really Facebook, because I saw how many relationship it ruined when they first came out. But I saw us put up, don't no white man have 4 or 5 baby mamas, a kid. And there was a brother put up, he left them all in the cotton field. What you think he was doing in slavery? Having interracial kids, with our sisters out of slavery. I mean, how many kids they had? About 20. Had 20 by 4 or 5 different women, all scared out. He ain't taking care of none of them. Yeah, in this day, the system was trying to put down black men. It's just our women, like I said, we follow the curses. Why women don't even respect us? Those curses just follow us. When they say that kind of stuff, uplift the oppressor and want to put good brothers down. Brothers that sit up and had to take all kind of mess. Go to child support court. Fool around, wasn't able to get the court, but got the money, but still had to go do 90 days because he missed the court date. But yet they still want their money after you done did 90 days. Now you're 3 months behind, and you got to catch that up. You got to do all that. Like I said, these curses followed us because we didn't want to follow the Lord's commandments. And those brothers didn't want to follow the Lord's commandments to love brother Tyree. And now the curses following them. They thought they was protected. They thought they were cop. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. It didn't happen. How was it like in jail? How was it like getting fingerprinted? How was it like getting your, having to take with that pole? That wasn't too. You ain't feel, too high mind.
Eating that nasty ass food. Certain places they eat free in certain places. Boy, ooh, that jailhouse food, good night.
How was that thing on the shingle? How was that?
Shit like kill me.
How was them powdered eggs? How was eating beans all day long? How was that sandwich with that hard bag of chips and that cookie that break the teeth? You lucky you had the money to buy. Now just one brother still in there. Ain't no telling what's going on with that brother while he in jail. Now, they probably let them make it right about now, but they making plans for them. They on the phone, sending kites and everything. Like I said, it's some cursing. Brother gonna go against brother. Now you don't win against a brother. Now these brothers, you gonna have a whole lot of brothers against you. The ISUPK, how we stand. Hey, you violated that, brother. Now the Most High, we praying to the Most High, that that He turns you. That maybe when you get in jail, maybe you find a brother in the ISUPK, you can get in, and maybe the Most High have mercy on your soul for what you did. You come and get this truth. Even ain't no thing about it. That's what you want to do. You didn't try Christianity. Look what Christianity led you to do. Now, once you try, the real priest and prophets of the Most High, give us a try and see where we lead you. You ain't gonna jump on another brother no more. You ain't gonna want to deal with another whore no more. You ain't gonna want to do none of that no more. Only thing you gonna be looking for, is being a brotherhood. Being in this brotherhood, trying to get every class you can. Learning the scriptures and all that. And listening to Commander General Hunter and the other priests and prophets of the Most High. That's what you gonna be doing. That's all I got to say.
If I could, man, with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the class, man. The water to all the Akimakwati who came and joined us for this class, you understand? The water to you, Officer Yahar, holding it down as you do. The water to all Precinct Officer 500 Kawam. The water to my brother, Officer Rawam. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, you got it.
Officer Rawam, you got the announcement.
You get an announcement? Officer Rawam got him 1 second.
Another one cut. And before to read the security announcement, brothers and sisters, pay your time. Make sure you pay your time and never stop doing the work of the Lord. And we helping to save brothers and sisters and feeding the homeless brothers and sisters, paying rent for those that need it, man. Looking out for our people, the Lord, and pay that 10% to command the journey of honor. It's not yours, it is the Lord. Also remember, first, Lord, 54th annual pass in Raleigh, North Carolina, downtown Raleigh, North Carolina. In the post, it's the Lord's Passover. It is a commandment in Leviticus chapter 23 that you must attend the Lord's Passover and be in the building. And 54th annual Passover, downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, 500 South Green Street, at the Raleigh Convention Center. Be in the building and come out that week. I don't care what you gotta do. Take off that time. Put in that vacation time you got, or that sick time you got. Use it for righteousness. Use it for what thus saith the Lord. And what kind of Lord allow, I mean, the allow to sound like Christians, doors open and all of that. But just watch how the Lord moves with you when you follow what He tells you to do. Having the Lord on your side, man, coming to the Lord Passover will be the most valuable, most glorious thing to experience in your life. I look forward to seeing past one of y'all brothers out there, man, the Lord Passover out of North Carolina.
Damn right, man.
That's right. With that, this is the ISUPK security announcements. We're the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We have rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head, Salaki, to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. We pay tithes, which is the commandments according to the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew, my Ishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher, Salaki. We have priest funds. This is a free will offering for priests. It is not mandatory. It could be whatever whatsoever amount you would like, Salaki. Upcoming holy convocation, we have upcoming the Feast of Purim, which will be March the 5th and the 6th. And of course, we have the Lord's 54th annual Passover, which Officer Kawan just notified you of. We have a reminder for Akim and Akwakim. Once you this is for a reminder for when you're in the school to check the bulletin board, which we will have posted on the on the walls of any notifications that you guys might need or anything we may have to notify you of. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or war scarf. And with that, I pass the class back over to Priest and Officer Yahan.
Like it real if good, sir. The Feast of Purim, March the 56th. Y'all, that's it. Get in the building, man. Y'all know how we do. Every time we have a feast, every time we are celebrating the day of the Lord, we do it with brotherhood and sisterhood. If you are in Louisiana, man, get to Feast of Purim and let's enjoy one another, man. Let's enjoy the brotherhood and the sisterhood. 3222 West 70th Street, Shreveport, Louisiana, 71106. Man, you'll be in the building March 5th and March 6th. Mark
right.
Make it an effort to get to Feast of Purim, our school. We have this school to be able to come together and be able to utilize it to be able to celebrate and observe the Lord's holiday and feast.
Damn right. And you know you got your boy Officer Rawan, man, on the barbecue pit. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. We're going to have the heavy hitters in the building. And, you know, we going to throw it down straight like that. You understand?
So, like, if I could, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, Men of Israel, Amijah. Amijah Shabbat, Amijah. Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
Yazamatai, Saw, which means turn, face the sisters. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amijah Shabbat, Amijah, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh Yazamatai, dismiss.
Thanks for the players, Aki.
Sir.